Hey guys, welcome back to LoopHub. Today we'll talk about 10 disgusting Dr. Pimple Popper moments that made us shudder. Let's head into it. Number 10. An unusual place. Could you imagine getting a hurtful big pimple on your eyeball? Dr. Pimple Popper's most sensitive treatment zone is by far the eyes. In this video, Dr. Lee targets a blackhead turned cystic pimple on the outer corner of a patient's eye, just as she would for any other open condom. The dermatologist used an aggressively sharp 11-blade extractor to tackle it. Number 9. Are you afraid of holes? Sometimes Dr. Lee's Instagrams are the best way to see her methods up close and personal. In this clip, the dermatologist slowly squeezes away what appears to be a minefield of blackheads. In reality, Dr. Pimple Popper is using tweezers to remove sebaceous filaments, which are dead skin cells around a hair follicle. Number 8. A big juicy pore. In this video, showing a dilated pore of Weiner extraction, Dr. Pimple Popper removes a black mass from the back of a patient's shoulder that's about the size of a bullet. Once the mass is removed, the affected area looks like the skin that surrounds a belly button. It must be kept agape rather than stitched shut in order to heal properly. Basically, you've got to see it to believe it. Number 7. Holes under the lips. This extraction video doesn't look like that much at first. The patient brandishes a barely noticeable blackhead that has taken residence on her lip, but then dermatologist Sandra Lee gets her hands on the area and things get real fast. After an incision is made on the upper lip, the area is held open with tools and given a little wiggle. Bam, out pops the mass that Lee affectionately nicknames a baby river rock. Cute? 3 stitches later, the patient is sent packing, a load lighter in the lip. Number 6. A blackhead older than your son. After watching back-to-back extraction videos, you'll start to notice a little pattern. Many of the clogged pores are located on parts of the body that are tough for the patients to see themselves, like the backside of the body or in crevices of the ears. Sure enough, this patient's long-neglected blackhead is located on her shoulder blade, and once Dr. Lee gets started, another cyst is discovered, taking up connecting space. You'll have to watch for all the gory details. Number 5. Even more blackheads. In this video, Lee treats a woman who is accompanied by her husband for the appointment. The pair has been married for more than 50 years, but something tells us the partnership has never been tested like this before. When addressing a sizable blackhead on a patient's back, a dark brown goo is released, along with a white mug that comprises the blackhead sac. After all is scraped out, the patient's skin looks much smoother. Have you ever seen a better display of in sickness and in health? Number 4. Close shots. If the videos thus far were child's play to you, then try stomaching this bad boy, which uses a medical camera for extreme close-ups. In this clip, Dr. Sandra Lee takes her pimple popping skills to the doctor's studio and addresses a blackhead on the back of a patient's ear. Thanks to the camera's close-up, the goo factor is gnarlier than ever. Number 3. A good way to lose weight. A long-suffering patient with a blackhead on his back gets the Dr. Pimple Popper treatment, and the white goop that's released as a result is pretty outstanding. The patient gamely called the process a good way to lose weight, but by our measure, it's more like a good way to lose our lunch. Number 2. The ear. How do you find out that a blackhead has set up shop on the backside of your ear? If you're this woman, it's via a full body scan, which detected the shark tooth-sized blockage seen in this clip. After cutting away at the back of the ear, he pulled a hardened black mass from a pocket of skin. You could smuggle diamonds in there. The good doctor remarked about the accommodating space within skin. As if that weren't enough must-see TV, the derm goes on to dislodge a few additional blackheads from the patient's complexion too. Number 1. Blackheads. Some people consult a pricey plastic surgeon to reshape their noses, but this man, who suffers from glandular rosacea, experienced a similar effect by having oversized blackheads and whiteheads expunged from his nose. As Dr. Pimple Popper frees pore after pore of excess oil and skin cells, the man's nose smoothens out and becomes slimmer. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.